And when you walk yourself inside my crosshairs, I'm going to hug the trigger. And I'm going to drop you. You can't withhold this from me. When you have that, unstoppable. Unstoppable. And then when you have the model in your hand and you know exactly how you're going to perform with it, you have no idea. You have no idea the potential you have then. Every goal that you ever set, smashed. Every goal that you ever imagined within your reach, smashed. And you look around and think, man, I did not have high enough goals. This was too easy. This was too easy. But while you're going through it, it seems impossible. They're not doing it. So why are you taking other people's advice that aren't doing shit? If they're not doing better than you, they don't have any opinion on how to make you better. Cut it out. You want to be self-sufficient. You want to be able to make this money on your own. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to listen to anybody else. You don't even want to be on social media. Fuck these people. You don't want to give a shit about what they say about you. You don't care. You don't give a shit if they see what house you live in. You don't give a shit what kind of car you drive, how much money you got in the fucking bank. You don't care about none of that because you're living your life. You're taking care of your family. If it fucking offends you, I don't give a shit. Move on down the fucking road because this is where the rubber meets the road, folks. No one's going to protect you. I can't protect you. You're going to fuck it up if you fuck it up and you did it in your own hands. But if you do the due diligence and say, I'm cutting all the bullshit out today. I'm cutting it all out. I got no excuses now. He said it. I got no excuses. It's there. It's in the charts every single day, every single week. This is the hardest, easy money you've ever made. And the only thing that complicates it is the person you see in the mirror. How long are you going to let that person in the reflection of that mirror hold you back? You think you look like that person in the reflection of that mirror. You don't. You don't. It's backwards. And it's not shocking when you think about how we think ass backwards. We think about things backwards because we don't think we deserve it. Bullshit. You deserve it. The fact that you're still listening to me, bloviate. You know you want it. You can fucking taste it. It's ready. It's within grasp. You know it's there. You just gotta keep digging. It's gonna happen for you. I have dozens other ones that I'm begging for them to come forward. New step. New spring in their step. Why? Because they don't need ICT no more. And guess what, baby? Woo! That's exactly what you do when you graduate. Fuck you, ICT. Thanks, brother. See ya. That's exactly how I want you to do. I don't want you tethered to me. I don't want you constantly tethered to me. I want you to say, thank you so much, but I ain't got time to be messing with you no more. I got things to do. Places to be. Boom. That's exactly how you leave the nest. That's it. We're done.
You are learning how to master money, not be a slave to it. And in the beginning, any small victory is what you feel like you need to keep pressing forward. And some of you, unfortunately, want to do that prematurely with trades. I just need that little affirmation, that little nudge. This is going to work for me. I know he said don't push a button. I know he said don't trade, but I have to. Michael, if you could just feel what it feels like to be inside this skin of mine. I got to wake up every day and do this dumb shit and make no money. I'm in a country that doesn't make any fucking money, and I'm in an impoverished nation. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. You know, I can't get a job with my college degree. I dropped out of college. I couldn't afford it. My mom and dad don't do this for me. Look, listen. All that stuff may be true. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away.
All right, chat. How are we doing today? I see some of you in the chat are a little sassy already this morning. What's going on, boys? You woke up on the wrong side of the NASDAQ, perhaps? What's going on? Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. Please. My dog will not get any extra treats today if you guys do not hit the like button, so please hit the like button for the sake of my dog. Welcome in, chat. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. And hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And yeah, let's let's go ahead and jump right on in, shall we? We got 1 minute here until market opens up. Let me turn the background music down here a little bit. But good morning, Jose. Actually, good morning to everybody that isn't sassy this morning. Good morning to everybody that isn't sassy. Good morning, Jose, Hindsight King, Omir, Z Trades, good morning. I don't know, Mamba. Do I wish you a good morning? You're a little sassy today. Good morning, Mamba, though. Good to see you. Sesko, good morning. Daddy's here. Dom, Little G, Turf Toe, Alvarado, Rao. Good morning, Nika. For sure, in shorts. You're in shorts already, Nika? What the heck? No signal? What's up, PJ? Jonesy, good morning. Roger, good morning. Grim Reaper. Contains Nuts, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Hope everybody's doing well, man. All right, we got like 15 seconds here until market opens up, so let me not miss the opening bell. And just a couple of things here that I do want to kind of just point out where we're at in price. Let me turn that off. So we did get a retracement on the NASDAQ to the new week opening gap, by the way. We finally did that. We've also traded up now into this daily... I guess it's not technically an order block per se, but what would be the semantics? We were talking about the semantics yesterday. Mitigation block, propulsion block, one or the other. Anyway, up close candle here. Want to see maybe if this does support price to move lower off of that daily up close candle here. So we'll see. And the new week opening gap, obviously. However, on the 4 hour, this is where you could have potentially a different bias. On the 4 hour, we have a change in the state of delivery to the upside, as well as this inversion on the 4 hour that, you know, obviously brought us into that new week opening gap. So, you know, if this does hold and support price for a move higher, then we may have to look to target some of these buy side draws here, if that is the case. So on the 4 hour, to me, it would almost seem possible that we could be slightly bullish still. However, I am more bearish overall, just from a higher time frame perspective. So I have a slight lean that way. If things can, you know, set up that way, and order flow is actually confirming that is the case. But that is where we're at, boys. So weekly fair value gap hit. We do have this Asia session high still from yesterday, 472, that maybe could be in play as well. So we'll see. But yeah, as far as economic calendar is concerned today, boys, I think we have, what was it? Consumer confidence at 10. So we do have orange folder news at 10 a.m. No red folder though. And then we have NVIDIA earnings tomorrow, chat. NVIDIA earnings tomorrow. What do we look like on the hourly here? We do hourly gap there. So, and then 15. 5. So, alrighty, boys. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody's doing fantastic, fan-freaking-tastic today. What's up, guys? Good morning, Debbie. Lamim, good morning. More Clips, good morning. Bicky, good morning. Sonny, what's up, man? What do I think of Top Step? I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to think of Top Step? I'm indifferent, I guess. I'm indifferent a little bit. I don't really use them anymore, but they kind of shafted their affiliates back in the day, and I was one of those, so a little bit of contempt towards Top Step a little bit, maybe, but I mean, they're still the OG of the space, I guess. Them and FTMO pretty much, ain't it? So TRADEIFY 300K. Yeah, I saw that a little bit. I didn't even like look into it too hard yet, to be honest. That just dropped yesterday. Did they already say that they were like almost sold out? Literally by the time I saw the announcement, I saw Brett posted on Twitter that it was like 2/3 sold out already. So I don't know, like, are they sold out already or what? Yeah, the 300K selects. Let's see. $14,000 profit target, $6,000 max loss limit. No daily loss. Ooh. See, like, obviously this is where, like, I saw some people complaining about like the profit target being, you know, more than double the loss limit. But it's like when you have a huge account like this, the bigger the accounts are, the more risk the firm takes on, the more vulnerable they are to lose money. So it's kind of just how it works. So I think that's to be expected. But yeah, $14,000 profit target, 6K max loss, 40% consistency. So you cannot full port, obviously. You have to pass it over the course of at least 3 days. You can use up to 16 minis. And then obviously you get your choice between the daily and the flex. So payout frequency, obviously daily on the daily accounts, but every 5 days you could take 10K on the flex or 3,500 daily on the daily account. But then you have a daily loss limit on the daily accounts, none on the flex. Not bad. Anybody cop one? Anybody cop a 300K? Let me know. What's the general consensus, boys? What's the thought process? You guys dig it or what? I mean, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. She's big, boys. They say size doesn't matter. I mean, I think it does. I think it just might. I don't know. It still gets them excited. They say it doesn't matter, but when they see big size, they still get excited. So do with that information what you will. What's up, W. Aaron? Yes, that is true, Kevin. The straight to funded 150Ks also used to have 6K drawdown. Now I believe it's like 5,200 something, right? 5,250 or something. Yes, that is true. The good old days, Kevin. The good old days. Does it make sense? Yeah, I mean, it's just the shiny new toy in the toy house. I did not scoop up any, but I don't know if any of you guys did. Or probably would I need to scoop up multiple. I think one would be fine. I think one would be good. But yeah, I didn't know if they sold out or not. I don't know. Or let me see. I didn't see if Brett said anything else. But yeah, last night I thought he said two-thirds were already sold out. Oh yeah, so 14 hours ago, literally his last tweet said 2/3 sold out. Get them while they're hot. So. Oh, absolutely, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah, the reality of prop trading for most is not going to change regardless of the account size, to be honest. Turtle souped ES for lower. Did you? Did you? Wait, what did you turtle soup exactly, though? I was going to say, it kind of looks like it wants to push higher here off this 5-minute shift. I mean, look at NQ here. Inverse this 5-minute. Pretty clean OB here. Respecting from an hourly gap, right? Yeah, the bodies are still within this hourly gap. Kind of looks like it wants to run up to 472 right now. Potentially. We'll see. Rejecting new week opening gap, though. This 5-minute open looks sus. And then we got 7 minutes left on this 15-minute bearish gap right here that we're running into. We'll see if it closes above that or not. But what's up, Atomic Views? Wishing you all a win today. Thank you, man. Atomic Views. I'm good. Shabir, how are you? Good morning, Tomo. Yeah, I see the 15-minute. I got the 15-minute chart up here. I know. We're still waiting for the first 15 to close. I'm not in anything. I'm just commentating on what I see here currently in price. On the 5-minute at least. Won't you consider long? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm open-minded. I mean, like I said, I feel like the daily and the weekly are more bearish, and then the 4-hour was bullish. So, you know, and I say we're bearish on the weekly and the daily just because I still view this range as being in a premium. So I think we just have more room to go to like fill in this weekly gap, bare minimum, and then, you know, potentially, well, we're going to close this monthly candle also by Monday of next week. So, you know, I kind of think that this is going to end up being an inside month, boys and girls. I think it's going to be an inside month on the NASDAQ, August monthly candle. And then I think September, October, we start pushing lower. That is what I'm thinking for now. I think what would make the most sense, would be a September push lower, rally into October, November midterms, you know, and then go from there. That's what I think. That's what I think would make the most sense. Long buys today. I think we were traced before. I'm targeting the 4-hour gap on ES. The 4-hour gap on ES. I don't really see a 4-hour gap on this leg unless you're talking about like above 764. Unless you mean this very, very, very tiny one at like 733. So tiny you can barely see it. But yeah, what's the poll say today? 56% bullish. Yeah, wow. A lot more bulls, huh? 56% bullish, 26% bearish. Oh, you guys like option number 3? Flow like water. You seem calm today. I feel like I'm calm every day. The only exception was Friday. I mean, but I was pretty calm Friday too. We were just having a fun time. We were just having some fun, boys. Didn't you guys have fun? I had fun. But yeah, guys, we also have news, orange folder news at 10. So maybe this is not really going to do a whole lot before 10. We'll see. It's kind of just chopping in here. We're kind of just chopping in here right now. Jesus is king. Good morning, man. How long till 4-hour close? Until the close of this hour. So 18 minutes, roughly. You're currently baking while waiting for a setup? What are you baking, Roger? Good morning, Raghur. Good to see you, man. This chop at open gets old. Well, hey, now I feel like we can't we complain when the market rips at open, and now we're complaining when it chops at open. Listen, I am not gonna lie. I prefer the opening bell chop over the, like, if I have an objective, nothing almost like makes it harder than when my objective gets insta tagged at opening bell. Like, because I just don't like trading at the open. And when market just runs straight to my objective right off the opening bell, it's like, well, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I got to wait for something else and then try to identify where it's going from here, if anywhere at all, you know? I prefer the opening bell chop and then like actually set up something clean to work with like around 10. You know what I mean, Z Trades? You know what I mean? Come on. Let's see. Yeah, ES is pushing lower here a little bit. We're pretty stuck though. What's YM doing? Oh, YM is dying, boys. YM is dying. Apparently. What is the Nvidia's up 2%, Apple's unchanged, Google unchanged, Microsoft unchanged, nothing really. I did think I thought I saw some headline this morning about China was threatening the US or something. So we're inside yesterday's org, or I guess this would be technically just the new week opening gap, right? But org resting blar. Tell me it wouldn't be clean to just have price maybe go manipulate these highs, maybe go hit yesterday's Asia session high, and then give us like a little 10 a.m. reversey poo maybe. Back to like New York midnight, London lows. Rather see this than rip no entry? Yeah. Because then you don't feel like you're missing out on nothing, right? Like, it sucks when you're looking at market pre-market, and then you're just like, oh, that's a clean draw. That should be a clean draw. And then, like, literally 2 minutes into the open, we're soar 200 points and take it out. And it's like, well, shit. Plan for the day. I mean, I kind of just went over what I kind of just went over it. I'm just waiting right now. I don't really have a trade idea at the moment. I think you know, the 5 minute kind of supports this move up. We were kind of waiting on this 15 minutes to close and see what it wanted to do with this gap. It did respect with the bodies, but might still get this run anyway. I'm thinking that I'm more bearish on the higher time frames, like daily time frame and higher, and then I'm like the 4 hour looked a little bullish, so you could make the bullish case off the 4 hour, I feel like, and the 1 hour. Does TradeSync work on Mac? Yes. It sucks when I travel. I really can't trade it on my Mac with Replicanto. Yeah, Harmon. Yep, exactly. So Replicanto and then TradeCopia are also the same. Like, you have to be by your desktop at all times, so you wouldn't be able to copy trade if you were like on a different device, like in another room or whatever. So that's why TradeSync is nice, is because it is cloud-based, so you can do it wherever. You can trade on your phone, your laptop. I'll be traveling I'll be gone the rest of this week. So yeah, we'll see if I can get some trades off. I'll be laptop trading, boys, like the good old days. Laptop trading if I do. So, but yes, it does work on. It works on everything. What about gold? I don't trade gold, Missy K, Missek. I don't trade gold. Is your bearish bias because we haven't? Yeah, exactly. Turf toe. Yep. Got to be a little careful though, just because like I think that we end this monthly candle like inside the previous monthly range, right? So we could still go to equilibrium of the last leg up without going to the previous monthly low. So it's possible, but I'm not hell bent on that idea. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hell bent on forcing it lower if price isn't like showing that it's willing to, you know? Like if we're respecting 4 hour and 1 hour bullish PD arrays while disrespecting bearish PD arrays, it's, you know, it's just not ready to go lower yet at that point. But yeah, that is why. You know, it's kind of like Friday. If you remember Friday, like, you know, the previous day low from Thursday didn't get swept, and everybody was kind of like a little caught off guard by that, I feel like, at least from what I saw like on socials and stuff. And if you remember at the beginning of the day on Friday, I was like, I just don't think we go push in a new weekly low on Friday. I think we leave that, which I will say it got really damn close to taking it out, and it just left it. So, you know, if I have the same thought process with like this monthly candle, well, we only have a week left, right? So if this monthly candle, you know, I'm anticipating it at this point to likely be an inside range, meaning it's not going to go to the low or the high of this previous month. Well, all right. If this is our last like full week of this candle, what is this weekly candle? What is the objective of this weekly candle? What do you guys think the objective of this current weekly candle is? Let me know. And then we also have this daily. We talked about that. We pointed this out yesterday as well as a potential area of interest as well. Like this daily, if this fails in here and like we get above new week opening gap and continue supporting bullish order flow, like we got this big daily gap up here at 29,750. I did not take 3 shorts. I took 4 longs. I did take 1 short. Yeah, I did take 1 short. Because I mean, it got so close to the previous day low. I'm like, fuck, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's gonna go to the previous day low, and then it left it. But no, yeah, I took 4 longs. I did not take 3 shorts. Absolutely not. I was like stubbornly married to the long bias. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? And then I got caught in chop, and then the very last trade, we finally moved. But yeah, pretty funny. Pretty funny. Just once again shows the dichotomy of like, I posted that Friday tilt session on, you know, socials and stuff, and it didn't go like viral, but for a 3-minute long video to get as many views as it got like 60,000 views. And then my winning trade yesterday, 3,000 views. I mean, I don't even know what to do on social media anymore. I really don't know. You know, I don't want to make myself look like a retard, but whenever I look smart, nobody cares. You know what I mean, boys? So sad. Yeah, we left this high. We didn't take it on E-mini, did we? No. Well, we'll see. We kind of just generated equal highs right here. What's up? Glad to know. Use my code. Open to ticket. All right. I will make sure that I have all the extra. We'll do giveaways today. Probably some duck races. So I'll make sure I got them all before we run them. Appreciate you. Glad to know. What's up, Mega T? People love hating, I guess. I mean, I just find it funny that everybody's always like, everybody wants people to be transparent, but the moment you're transparent, you're a retard because you're such a bad trader and you did something stupid. It's like, what? So it's like, so you don't want me to be, so I should just lie. I should only show you the highlight reel. Is that what you want? Will that make you happier? Listen, I would love to see these other traders that have six-figure and prop firm spend show all of their tilt sessions. I would love to see that. You tell me you guys wouldn't want to watch that? I mean, they show you all the winning trades and all the payouts. Why don't they show you the times they blew 50 accounts? Why don't they show you that? Why don't they show you the day they hit 8 stop losses in a row on the 1 minute time frame? Harmon, I would say TRADEIFY. All right, guys, we got news in like 5 minutes. Orange folder news. We're still in the same range from basically open. ES, I don't know. ES kind of looks like it's hanging on by a thread here. YM is super weak. Exactly, Scott. Exactly. See, guys, you don't actually have to be a genius on the charts. You just have to make people think that you're a genius on the charts. And how do you do that? You show them what you want them to see. Pretty simple. A tale as old as time. All right, guys. All right. Well, let's get to this. Let's get to this news. Let's get to this 10 a.m. close. That's pretty wild that NQ is just going to leave these highs right here. It swiped this high here. What a dirty birdie, dude. What a dirty birdie. That's so dirty of NQ. NQ really is a dirty little whore. It really is. Like, really think about it. NQ is a filthy, disgusting little sloot. Buffering or something? I don't think so. No, we're not. We were dropping some frames yesterday. We're not. It says we're good right now. I think we're good. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Not sure why we were dropping frames yesterday, but 9:30 open. Hourly close in 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm not touching this right now. I am not touching this right now. We're going to have a 4-hour gap that opens up below previous, or this current 4-hour candle as well. Perfect 1-hour equal highs on ES. 714. You like patient Tyler more? We got 10 a.m. news, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Good excuse to wait. And you might have to be real patient. A lot of times when we have any sort of 10 a.m. news, it's like we don't really actually get a clean move until like the first, so like 10:30, so like the first hour of the market. What is that called? The IB. I've never been an IB trader. That's probably the one strategy that I've never used, but I do see people like talk about it a lot. The first hour. Yeah, I've probably used like every other strategy besides that one. In the whole world. I guess other than Bookmap. I've never used Bookmap. I'm still confused. What is considered order flow? Is order flow trading just reading like the DOM, the Bookmap? I see usually order flow traders use volume profile as well. So is volume profile considered order flow? Or is it, or would you guys say it's different? Let me know. What's the, so like when people say order flow, I don't know if they are including volume profile in that or not, or if they just mean like reading the DOM. All right, there's 10 a.m. Consumer confidence is the news. Orange folder. I can't remember if this one also used to be red folder or not, but DOM, time and sales, and footprint. Yeah, so the volume profile is just like extra. That's what I always kind of thought, but I see people that use order flow, they use volume, like volume profile. So yeah, I've never done that. I've never used those tools. Nor am I too interested. What's up, Ashio? Welcome. All right, we should be pushing into the opening range gap now as well. I think this might just go take London low and then be bullish, boys. What do you think? How do you guys feel about the London to where's Asia? I didn't mark it out. I mean, I think if we go to Asia, like this is a bit, I think we're full blown bearish at that point. I feel like if we go to Asia low, I feel like we're full blown bearish at that point. So 4-hour gap here, as well as one below the London low. That's exactly your bias today. You like London, bullish on the day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, not order flow, Harmon. I used to trade volume profile, but I did volume profile in confluence with supply and demand. It just spiked you and then went down. Skywalker, were you in a short? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That spike up there right prior to, what time was this at? This spike up here at 45. That's so dirty because it it took out this high and left this high. That's pretty dirty. Generated more buy side for later, I guess. 5-minute gap tap to London is plan A. Plan B, have London and 4-hour FEG send us higher. Yeah, I like that. I like that plan. I kind of feel like we might just go swipe London here quick, maybe, but... Well, order flow, everyone that I've seen that ever trades order flow, it feels like they're all like extremely hyper scalpers using just like momentum. I guess one that comes to mind is Rips, right? Isn't Rips an order flow trader? Like, bro, he's in and out of trades in like 3 seconds. It feels like. Let me, I don't, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like every time I've seen him do anything, that's how it has always gone. Like it wouldn't even be possible to like signal bot someone like that. You couldn't signal bot that if you wanted. The YouTube delay alone you'll miss the entire trade. Like the 5-minute CISD lower on NQ, but wasn't willing to short it before the news. Now news is just cleanly distributing. Yeah, whatever. That's right. This is like, I didn't really, this was nah. Like I said when we were chopping around here, I was like, I'm not touching this right now. And I don't know. I don't really feel any, if it goes to London, it goes to London. I feel like we're just setting up something a little better later. I really don't feel any FOMO at all with this. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just don't I don't trade that way. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like there's times where I'm definitely asking a little too much from market in terms of my like targets. Just because the simple fact is like market is what is the statistic, boys? Isn't like market is in a range like 80% of the time or something like that? Like it's ranging more often than it's expanding. So just based on that fact alone, like low-hanging fruit objectives is probably always going to be more so the right answer, and not be such a stickler about your risk to reward being the best thing ever. But yeah, I view trading as like, again, I'm viewing price from like, where's the liquidity, where's the inefficiencies, right? Where are we moving from and where are we moving to? And then I'm trying to capture, most of that move. Versus like, oh, I got a flicker of a candle. I got a flicker of a 1-minute candle. And I'm out, and I just sized in so aggressively that I was either going to make a lot or lose a lot in 5 seconds. Take a buy to buy side liquidity and sell to sell side liquidity, but 1 RR because we have high resistance liquidity run. I like it. I like it. I like it. Here's our current 1 minute. I mean, pretty weak in the sense of like we didn't, like if we're going to leave this as a breakaway, we're pretty weak on this move. $79 fib. Anchored to what? Are you just doing this? Looks like it. Yeah, 1 hour time frame. It's still the same low though. It's the exact same low. If you're saying we're testing 79% right now, that's exactly where we're at. Unless I misread your message and you're trying to tell me that you think we're doing this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just on board with trying to get along out of here. Maybe we get that London low. I like the equal highs that we left. You know, I'm just thinking of like all the PD arrays that would have to fail for this to like go back bearish. You know, we'd have to reclaim this 4 hour inversion. We'd have to have both of these gaps fail to support price. Feels like a lot to be trying to trade into if you're like really bearish right now. The only issue now is it's like, now I kind of like want to see that London low. You know, like if we don't take out London low and then like, let's just say hypothetically, this little 1 minute shift ends up being like the low of this move. That's kind of shitty, but. I would like to see it give one more push down here going into like 10:30 or before. 5 minute gap here. Another one resting up here above the hourly open. Michael Prince, I mean, I don't really care about the consistency on the fundeds just because I'm not like, I don't really full port the fundeds, but I would be totally willing to full port the eval just to get through it faster. That's kind of how I view it, but potato, different strokes for different folks. Some people just full port them all no matter what, so I don't know. But yeah, I would say probably the most reasonable advice would be don't spend a whole lot of time in the eval if you know what you're doing. It doesn't really pay because I mean you obviously can't make any money in the eval, so taking forever in it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then once it's funded, then it's like, all right, this is like, it's still sim money technically, but it can become real money to you. So therefore, you know, treat it more responsibly is in terms of your risk. Ooh. ES is we're like kind of like we're kind of dead even. I don't know if ES gets London and like NQ doesn't or something like that. Probably not. Where's our London though? No, I'm not in this trade, Raul. No. Haven't you been listening, Raul? Haven't you been listening? Payouts average per month? I mean, I don't really have like an average per month. I have 0 payouts so far in August. However, I think I could secure 1 or 2 maybe from Lucid by the end of the month. I'm just gonna be. I'll probably have to get like a couple more winning trades here without sustaining any losses. I talked about it yesterday on stream though. It's like I'm on these 5 TRADEIFY straight to funded accounts right now, and I've literally been just like, it feels like all month long at this point. It literally feels like I've just been in between this like $2,500 range back and forth on these accounts. So I've been like at a standstill with these TRADEIFY straight to fundeds. Profit target, yeah. Bio break? Bio break? Are you into the bio? Is that what you're trying to tell me? But no, yeah, I'm not in the short. I'm not in the short. %20 isn't good for you. Yeah, the consistency rules don't really bother me just because I mean, you guys know me. I'm not really like a full port. I'm not a full port the fundeds kind of a guy. I'm just not. Especially once you start copy trading too. I mean, I could maybe see doing it if like you're just gonna go one account at a time and you're just maybe you have like a couple accounts you're aggressive with, a couple that you're conservative with. You know, kind of mix it up. But yeah, if you're gonna copy trade at all, it really adds up fast if you're gonna be copy trading and fucking full porting. and you know, a couple losses, you're gonna be toast. Just hate how I feel like I can't let trades run. Well, you know what's crazy is like, well, I don't, Z trades. I get what you're saying. Like, it feels like you're a lot like me in the sense of like, if you want a partial and like leave runners for a big target, you know, you want to be able to do that. That's probably more so favorable on like in a live account environment where you can just do whatever. With prop firms, where we got to adhere to the rules, whether it's consistency or whatever. And I mean, the objective of props is to extract money from the firm, right? So if you've made the piece that you need to make, and this also is a thing that I struggle with mentally as well a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, let's say your target is like all the way up here, and this is not a real trade, guys. I'm just like as an example. Let's say your target's like all the way up here. I'm the same way as you, Z trades. I just something about me. I just like to fucking secure it all. Like I want to catch the whole thing, you know? Because it's like especially if I'm like locked in on a target. I'm like, yeah, I want it all. Give it all to me, you know? But the reality is, it's like I could fucking catch this trade here. I could catch this move and make the same amount, or I could make everything that I would need with just this. You know what I mean? And like that's, I mean, shit, you guys saw, what was it, last month and at the beginning of this month, I don't know how many fucking trades I took that like quite literally got like this close to my overall target, and then it would come all the way back and I'd get a break even. I don't even, did anybody keep track? It was like actually though, really, really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. You're selling YM today. Were you selling earlier, or are you selling like right now? The break-even king. Yeah, no shit. I remember the worst one. I actually got 1 point. It was like a 3.5 R trade too. It was on ES. It was the last trade I took on ES, I think. And it got, not even exaggerating, exactly 1 tick. Not 1 point. It got exactly 1 tick from TP and then turned around and came all the way back to break even. And I round tripped the whole thing. Live on stream. Yeah, that sucked. No profit target in the funded. Are you mean like no like caps? Is that what you mean, Mikey? You're gonna want to go trade TPT if that's the case. Was that the short? Yeah, that was the short. See, Absolute Goat remembers. Thought about just trying to full TP at 1R for a month and see how my stats are after the month. Yeah, I mean, it's just the reality of the prop game. You know, it's like make money, take money, and you really can't be so hard up for the risk reward. So that has still probably been like a subconscious psychological crutch, because I do. But then again, I learned trading in a world where props weren't like the main thing. So like trading prop accounts versus trading like personal accounts is definitely not the same thing. You kind of have to have, you know, when you put your car in sport mode or you put your car in comfort mode. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like as a trader, you got to put your trader mind in prop mode or live mode. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the terrain. Depending on the terrain in which you are driving upon. Which is harder? I'm going to say just because of... Honestly, I think you could make the case that prop is slightly harder, but because the cost is so cheap relative to the money you would need in a live account, it kind of offsets that a little bit. Or I shouldn't say that. It kind of just equalizes it though. You know, like if you're blowing your shit up on prop, like you're just not losing a lot of money very quickly. Compared to like if you're blowing live accounts, like you're losing probably some decent chunks at a time. So you just got to be careful and know what you're doing. And risk responsibly. Do you approach the summer PA differently or the same the whole year? I would say I shift my expectation. I mean, I'm still like looking for the same things, you know. My expectations might not be as high. Waiting for buys? I would say so. Yeah, we did just get to London finally, guys. There we go. So 10:24 right now, coming up on 10:30. And yeah, I like longs back to these equal highs potentially, supported by this 4-hour BPR and 4-hour order block here. So now it's going to be about timing. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, nanos are a thing now too. So yeah, I mean, you won't need nearly as much capital then to trade. Broke your 11 trade losing streak with a 2.5 R. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. If we get the CISD, I likely will give longs a try. I mean, yeah, then realistically, like, you're looking for the draw being those equal highs, but, you know, risk reward wise, like, you got a 2R back just to, like, OT of this range. We'll see, though. Still a little, I mean, it's 1026, so. Yeah, there is an IVG here. I'm waiting for the CISD though. Sports Africa, what's up, man? Yeah, man, why are you late? Mikey, why are you mad? What? He goes, answer me FN. You know, just because you asked so nicely, Mikey, I'm going to make you wait now. You know, Dodgy might be onto something. These rage baiting's kind of fun. We do have an SMT with the London low currently as well. We'll see. I think ES probably takes it. It's like 2 points off. Probably getting another drive here right at 30-minute mark. New 30 and 15 open. Perhaps. Perhaps, maybe, perhaps. ES, there it is. New low going on ES here. Yep, there's London on ES as well. New 30 and 15 is going to open up here in 10 seconds. No change in the state confirmation there, so no entry. And there we go. Let's see if this is the manipulation here. Right at 10:30. So new 15 and new 30-minute candles opened up. Manipulated previous lows. I think, yeah, that is a new 90-minute as well. Little 90-minute gap right there. Holy fuck. We just picked up speed, boys. Oh, there's midnight. There's midnight. God damn. Oh, damn. Somebody just got liquidated. Holy shit. Whoa. We just spiked like crazy. It's like a 17-point spike on ES. Somebody's not feeling too good right now. Unless they were in a short. But yeah, man, I guess yeah, if you were looking for entry, like let's say post news, you know, let's say you waited for 10 a.m., which was right here. So 10 a.m. opens up, and then we get this I mean, this realistically is probably your silver bullet. 5-minute fair value gap right there. Like that was probably your only entry. Maybe you waited for like a 1-minute closure here, and then maybe you use like this. These would have been like your only entry opportunities though. Like something like this would have been, because this is the leg that traded up into the gap. So then you would have wanted to see the closure back below here. And then that could have been your entry if you're going for like London. And let's say you held for midnight there. That would have been probably the play. What a crazy wick though. Is there any like headline with that? Anybody know? Trump, Iran has been notified that any ship or boat placing new mines will immediately be systematically destroyed. Oh, is that what it was? See, like now it's like, what am I supposed to do if I take this, if we get this change in the state here? Am I supposed to fucking put my stop loss below this wick? It feels like I should cheat this a little bit. But then again, I probably shouldn't. I don't know. See what I mean? Like, fuck. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, like, realistically, I wouldn't want to see, like, 50%. Like, I wouldn't want to see any closures below 50%, but, like, we know how those wicks be wicking. Use the breaker low, bro. I fucking hate using the breaker low as a stop. It always... That stop placement never does me any favors. I'm not going to lie. As somebody that has used that for a stop many times, it's almost like I would prefer for this to not close above here right now. And I would prefer what this would do is to trade back down into this wick first. Give me a new defined low. Let me see this rejection block hold. Then I can set up that new trade at a much more favorable time as well. Preferably, right? I only have to make a tough decision if this closes above here prior. And the decision is just where do I put my stop loss? Favorable times, like macro, is what I meant by that. Or near the macro, at least, like, you know, 45-minute mark, slightly after, whatever. So hang on, where's 1030? Right there. So for the IB traders in the chat, it's the first hour, obviously, right? So 9:30, our high is up here. Do you consider the low of this wick the IB, the 1030 1-minute candle, or is it the open of the candles? What's the IB rules? I'm here to learn, everybody. 5-minute close. It's the 5-minute, so it's the close at 29 and the open at 30. Like, I think this is a decent example just because look how much this 30-minute the 30-minute 1-minute candle moved, right? Like, the level is quite different. That's why I'm asking in this scenario. It's the, yeah, I get that it's the 1 hour range high to low, but what I'm saying is, so 9:30 to 10:30 is that hour. But in this instance, the opening price of the candle and the closing price, or the low of the candle, it's like a 60-point difference. You see what I'm saying? ICT says no need for closure for CISD. What? I don't know. I mean, is there any more context to that statement, or? I mean, I've seen like some people, and I've entered this way a couple of times. You know, when market is moving so fast that it like doesn't really offer opportunity to like for retracement and entries. Like you can set stop orders to get filled as price moves through an area. And then like, let's say it creates a failure swing. You could just get out if you wanted. You'd probably take a slight loss, but you know, like let's say you're waiting for the change in the state here. And let's just say you did a buy stop order. Hypothetically, right? And then like, let's say it wicks back down and it doesn't close. You could just close out if you wanted. I've seen some people do that. You know, that does help you get like a little bit better entry. Obviously. In a fast moving market. All right. I'm going to try a long here, chat. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide if I want to go stop loss this right here. We did tap this rejection block wick. I will say that I'm not a huge fan of the fact that like this wick is still open. I'm debating if I put my stop like below that 50% of the wick or not. I think we're about to trade up into a 15-minute as well. We just tagged the 15-minute. Gosh, guys. We just tagged the 15-minute already, and I don't have like a whole lot of room here. I don't have a whole lot of room here. I'm going to kill this for right now, boys. I'm going to kill this for right now. I have a feeling in my butt cheeks that we're going to fucking chop here a little bit more until like macro starts. Let's see, man. I mean, if it just runs, that's going to be obviously pretty gay, but it's a feeling I have in my butt crack. It's kind of a weird sensation. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm feeling it a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I canceled that trade, guys. For now, let me wait. Let me wait. Yeah, well, part of my thought process was that I was like, maybe it'd be worthwhile to be able to go break even at that 15-minute. I didn't realize how close we were to the 15-minute gap when I was entering there. But then again, we had a 60-point fucking candle here, so, or the wick itself is like 60 points, so it didn't really make sense to go break even. It's just like I might as well just kill the trade right where it's at. Oh, weird. Hang on. Did we not hit the 15-minute on E-mini? Am I seeing that correct? Oh. Yeah, we did not. Oh, weird. We didn't even hit the 15-minute gap on E-mini. We hit it on MNQ only. Nice. Data wick. Well, technically it's a random candle. I think that Trump headline someone posted is the fuel for that one. All mines have been removed or detonated within there. Yeah, W cut. Yeah, I did. My entry being up here. Yeah, no. This is where I'd be starting to sweat, right? Because I'm like, all right, I'd be like kind of fixated on like that candle closure being below here, still understanding that like we could dig into this wick and still be valid. You know what I mean? So. So we got 15-minute closure here in 1 minute. I'll be honest, like if that trade was in the macro, I'd probably just hold it. If I'm being honest. Just swipe the 5-minute candle low. 15-minute closes here in a minute. Yeah, man, we filled both of the bullish 4-hour gaps at this point, which is nice. So outside of like this wick right here, it feels like there's not much reason to go much lower in this range if we are going back up in here today. You know, because obviously if this 4-hour ends up closing back below this, you know, gap, then, well, it's bearish, right? And then all of this was a trap. All of this was an inducement to trap buyers. So anyway, yeah. Well, we had to stay patient yesterday. What did we take our trade at, like 11:20 something? That was when we finally caught the move. I'll be honest, it got to be like 11:15. I'm like, I think we're not taking a trade today. And then sure enough, the market maker said, "Hold my beer. Let me give you some." What would be nice is an SMT at the news lows, then longs would be more valid. So you want to see the news, that little headline wick, you want to see that get ran out, Z trades? Is that what you're saying? This is the new day opening gap right here, just below. Who's market maker? You know who market maker is. Come on now. Oh, we hit it. Oh, that's so funny, dude. We did not hit the 15-minute gap on E-mini, but look what we did hit. We hit the new day opening gap on E-mini. Weird. Doesn't that kind of like bug you guys a little bit? It bugs me slightly when there's SMTs between E-mini and micro. Obviously, E-mini is the one you'd want to give more significance to, but it still bugs me. It still bugs me a wee bit. I've been trading since like the very beginning of 2020, basically. Punchy funny. You charted the data low if we weren't in this big ass 4-hour FEG. I don't know, man. I kind of want to see this hold as a rejection block. We'll see. $15-minute rejection block as well. You know, now that the 15-minute candle closed. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to decide where I would be okay with re-entering back in. It feels like waiting for like this 1 minute would be a little, I don't know, I'd basically be getting kind of the same entry I had, I guess. We're going to be in the macro here shortly. So if we do get some confirmation higher, I do want to get back in my longs. And then my stop loss becomes like this low. This is what I'm thinking. How much do you make per month? Tell us, please, if you want, bro. I do all right for myself. Just kidding. Gonna definitely need you guys to use code Tyler way more. I got word. What's funny is, I actually had a meeting with one of my affiliate managers for a firm yesterday, and they were telling me that all you boys and girls, they were telling me that you're all real simping over Tanya and Lumi, and that you guys only use females codes because you guys think that they will marry you. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? That's what I was being told. That's lame. That's what I said. Yes, that's true. Jealous. Yeah. I'm waiting for my male privilege to kick in. Like, where is it? Where is it? I came to the trading space because I was like, I don't got to compete with women there. And then here I am. Here I am. God. I just can't get away. I can't get away from them. Son of a bitch. OnlyFans it is. Use code Tyler in hopes of marrying you. Don't worry. Listen, Sean, it may not guarantee it, but it for sure helps your odds. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine I'm on a date and they're just like, yo, I use this other person's code and not yours. I'm going to be like, all right, well, I guess we're splitting the check and I'll never see you again. All right, guys, I think I'm going to retry this long here if we get this inversion on the 2 minute. All right, I'm going to go there. I'm in. Let's see, boys. I'm putting my stop loss at that low that dug into this wick. And I want to see that run up. Let's see. We're back in. We're back in. And yeah, I mean, I'll probably partial. Is the video? Yeah, I would say they're enough, but I mean, it's not going to hurt you to watch all of his other videos too. Abish. Listen, man, I've watched almost all of ICT's videos up until like his most recent ones. His recent ones, like I just watch them when and if I have time and if it's convenient, I guess, but or if I'm bored. But yeah, man, I mean, shit. I think I watched 2022 Mentorship, the whole thing, twice. I remember in 2023 when he was putting out that mentorship, I watched all of that, some of those videos multiple times. Core content, obviously. Yeah, man. I guess it depends how bad you want to learn. You know? Without overdoing it, I guess. It's a fine line. Well, the 2022 mentorship, they're just a lot of them are so long-winded. It's kind of like watching a movie. When you watch a movie more than once, you notice how like the second time you watch it, you pick up more from the second time that you didn't notice in the first viewing. I feel like it's the same. What's the saying, boys? People need to be reminded more than they need to be taught. Pretty true. Yeah, we will be into the 15-minute bearish fair value gap on. So the structure is a little different on micro versus E-mini. But that level is like 269.50 on E-mini here. This is actually now a BPR. I'm going to Florida. Noise vision. A BPR is a balanced price range, just overlapping fair value gaps. Yeah, we got the top of the hour incoming in a couple of minutes. The whole like question mark behind this entire setup has been kind of the stop placement and then timing. I mean, we're in the macro now, which is good. that doesn't mean that like we couldn't see some sort of manipulation at the new hour, right? Like if this new hour opens up and we dig, you know, 50% of this hourly wick, it's possible. I like that wick there. It's good. It'd be nice to at least see that 15-minute. What's up, Dom? Where'd you go, dude? What the fuck is that long? Well, we got 15-minute rejection block. Inversion to the upside. I'm trying it there in the 11 o'clock macro. It's kind of funky just because my stop is literally... I am cheating the stop, obviously, by not having it all the way at that low. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off for him. What's up, Lone Wolf? Why don't I trade ES more? I'm interested in women. Yeah. Not really been a big fan of, you know, hairy men. Things like this. Only Z Trades gets the pass. But yeah, I am very aware that like this manipulation on the hourly, the new hourly candle that just opened up, I could get dicey here. You know, because whereas like 50% of the hourly wick is like, fuck, my stop is like right there. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that my stop is like right at 50% of this wick. I don't know, boys. Do you guys think it's worth it to like try to stretch it just a little bit or no? What do you guys think? Stretch the stop just a little bit below 50% of the hourly wick, or leave it there? I hate that. I hate that placement now that that wick formed like that. Like I'm trying to give it room. Obviously wicks can get crazy and I could still easily get tagged out here and then it still holds, but feels like that could be a menace. My P&L froze. No, it's going. You know, it's only a good idea if it ends up like wicking that low and then going higher. But obviously if it just rips all the way through here, then that's going to just make a losing trade worse. I'd be risking about an extra 12 points. Managing your trades while in it is a recipe for disaster. You're not wrong. You usually don't get smarter when you're in a trade. That is true. You usually only get dumber while you're in a trade. But we do have new information now. Like, obviously, when I took this trade here, I was entering literally at the beginning of the 11 o'clock macro. So, this is the 50 candle. Here's the 52. Now we see what the hourly closed like. We see the rejection wick. Right? Like, we have more information to go off of now. You know, if I knew that we were just going to not move at all in the first 10 minutes of the macro, then I would have just sat out, right? Yeah, I don't know, boys. I extended the stop just a slight bit, trying to just give it a little room if it wants to turtle soup this low where my stop originally was. Let's see what happens here. I guess we'll keep that on for now. I just really would just hate if, like, we just swipe this low ever so slightly, hit the 50% consequent encroachment of the wick, and then away we went. But yeah, I'm not giving it a ton of room. I'm not like extending it to like the next quadrant level or the low. Swipe or no swiping, exactly. Yeah, Debbie, that's where it is. The 50% wick of the hourly is right here at this blue line right here. So that's why I'm giving it a little bit of room. Below the wick, I just don't think I'm sized right if I do that. My stop will literally be double what it was. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. All right, moment of truth, guys. 11 a.m. macro didn't do jack shit. Okay. Yeah, feels like we're definitely getting this low at least on NQ. We'll have an SMT there with a yes. Looks like for the moment. Moment of truth, boys. Oh God, whatever happens, just don't Trump. Don't say anything right now. I do not want to have like a Trump tweet in another data wick like this that slips me to kingdom come. Please God no. Please God no. Now that I said it out loud, it might happen though. Well, guys, we'll do giveaways after at the end of stream here, so it might be after this trade. So run up the likes, guys, and then I'll grab the form, and then we'll run some duck races after. there a certain time limit on extra entry for using code Tyler? I used on August 10th, but I never submitted my screenshot until now. Well, the thing is, Chucky, it's like I have to get rid of the old tickets after like a week or two. So if somebody submits like a 2 or 3 or 4 week old thing, it's like I don't know if that's a ticket that they already used. You know what I mean? And they're trying to like get extra credit for the same ticket from the past. If that makes sense. So like technically there's no time limit, but kind of. Because there's just no way for me to verify, if that makes sense. You never did? I thought you did, Chuggy. I thought you did. Maybe not though. I think I added you to the list. I saw your ticket. Yeah, I got you on here. I got you on here, Chuggy. You all good? You all good? I mean, I don't know. Should I just go get the Google form ready right now while we wait? We're just like literally doing nothing. Which kind of tells me I might be screwed because like I was viewing this as the manipulation. And if this is not the manipulation, I'm about to probably be the manipulation. If this wasn't the manipulation, I'm probably about to be that manipulation, to be honest. Type shit. Yeah, I have the green light to do a FundedNext giveaway, but it's gonna be a little different. It's not just as easy as like picking random winners and giving free codes. So I have to like figure out a couple details. So I might have to push that back till next week. Giveaway for August 25th. I mean, I don't mind if it makes us sit in this forever as long as it eventually goes up. Name, email, YouTube username. Discord username. I should put a thing in here. Have you ever used someone else's code over mine out of spite? And if you answer yes, then disqualified. ICT everything indicator. Can you see that? I just have the midnight historical lines on. I guess these really don't matter that much, the sessions, because I just have the so I have midnight for a vertical line. I have Obviously, midnight New York and equities open for the opening price lines. Weekly open, monthly open. The Asia range is the only thing that I have like outlined. Also, where are we at in the... where are we in accordance to Asia range? Oh, okay. So we went to 1 standard deviation, and then we traded back down to Asia range high. Okay. All right, I'll go back. Sorry. We'll go back. We'll watch this. We're literally caught in chop here, bro. That sucks. That kind of sucks that we're caught in this. Kind of blows. And then I have the standard deviation lines on. I like using them. That just as a little reference, a little extra confluence, perhaps. That's really it. That's really it. I hate being caught in this shit. I really do. I hate being caught in this. Guys, what do I do? Do I just get out? Do I get out, or do I hold out some hope that it gets to the 15-minute unfilled gap? And lets me go break even there. That's a possibility too. Debbie, you hold your horses, Debbie. I haven't released the form yet. You relax. All right, I'll release it. I was trying to think of one. What do I want to do at the end of this one today? Maybe nothing. I don't know. All right, Debbie, just for you. Debbie's always rushing me. That's the thing. Debbie's always in a hurry. All right, guys. Giveaway form is in the chat, and I will pin it as well. Giveaway form is in the chat, guys. Giveaway form is in the chat. Or hang on. Let me actually... Oh, we're back at entry. All right, it's pinned in the chat. Giveaway form is pinned in the chat, guys. So if you guys want to be a part of the giveaways today, go ahead and fill that out. We'll run the giveaway whenever we're getting ready to end the stream here. Whenever this trade ends. So yeah, man, I don't know. We're back up at entry here, back above this BPR, this inversion that we used. It is just so choppy. I don't know. I would love if we could get at least to like that 15-minute unfilled gap and then you know, just go break even there, I guess. I'm using TradeSyncer for a trade copier. But yeah, I mean, I hate this job, bro. I really do. It's like... I'm kind of holding it out of just like I'm just being stubborn here. Like I would almost be happy just getting out totally and just saying fuck it. Because if this goes to stop loss, it's gonna kind of irritate me. 11.18 here. Like, look at this 1 minute, dude. This is not good. This is like just pray. Just pray that we manipulate the highs before the lows. This is not good. This is not good at all. So not good. No more monkey method? Nah, dude. Monkey wasn't working. Monkey wasn't working. He's been benched for a little bit. All right, I really want to see this like expand out of this quickly. If we come back down to this low, I think I'm just going to kill the trade, guys, to be honest. If this starts coming back down, I'm going to get out. I'll keep the loss to a minimum. So that unfilled gap on the 30-minute and the 15 is about to be tagged right there on ES. We're working toward it on NQ as well. 1120 macro. The 1120 macro. Don't forget about the 1120 macro. $289 is your target. Yeah, I'll probably look to maybe partial, you know, if we get there. Maybe like up here above that 10 o'clock opening price, this unfilled, this breakaway gap from the 5-minute. ES, I think, is tagging that 30-minute. Bro, it's just so choppy. Like, I'm just going break even. And if it tags me, I'll break even. I'm just going to say, so be it, to be honest. You hope it breaks above 300 for me? Thanks, me too, dude. But yeah, guys, giveaway form is in the chat, boys and girls. Giveaway form is in the chat. We have about 100 responses so far. So fill that out. We'll run giveaways here whenever this trade concludes. Survived the chop so far. Maybe get a break even though. We swipe just this and yeah, I'm out break even. All right. All right, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. But yeah, I went break even just because, so NQ is really weak and ES did tag the, this 15 and 30 minute. A little cleaner on the 30 minute. ES tagged up into here. That was why I did that. So we'll see. But, all right, guys, let's run some giveaways, chat. Let's run some giveaways. 2 break even trades for me today, basically. Look at this chop, bro. Come on. Fuck me. Shit. Anyway. All right. Yeah, honestly, dude, taking trades in this chop and not being red, I'm happy about that. So, it's really all I can ask for. So, dude. Oh, hit the likes as well, boys and girls. Hit the likes. We're only at 106 likes. That means you guys have been real stingy about it. You guys have been real stingy with the likes. So we're going to need at least 150 of those bad boys. At least 150 of those bad boys. And if you want extra giveaways today, then you're going to get to 200. Type shit. You feel me? You feel me? Where the heck is the ducks? There's the ducks. Should we do a like couple wheel spins, duck race? What do you guys think? You guys love the ducks for some reason. I'm not like the biggest fan of the ducks, but they're all right. They're all right. All right, clear list. You guys got about 30 seconds to fill out the form. After that, your chances are over. So now let me check here the giveaway extra entries. So we decided that if Nika wins, that she's on cooldown for 1 more week. Is that all right? Nika's got some extra entries. Shout out Nika. Let me grab the Discord. Let me check one more time so I don't miss anybody. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? Hang on, man. Let me add you quick, Eddie. Are you this? Is this the same one? Nope, different one. All right. All right, we got Eddie. Got you, Chucky, Max. All right, should be good. Should be good. Yeah, what did we decide about Nika, boys and girls? Because she won 2. She didn't win last week. She won the week prior. So is she on cooldown for another week? Because Nika, you were the one that was like 2 weeks. I think at first you said month, and then you said 2 weeks. Like that was your own. You know what I'm saying? That was your own rule. You think or no? Oh, great. Now we're pumping. Sweet. Nika, I'll let you decide. Either you got this week off as well, or if you do win this week, then you have to be on cooldown for a month afterward. I'll leave it up to you. I'll let you decide. It's cool. Chat hates me. Oh my god. I think chat is the reason you gotta account for throwing cake though in the Discord. So I don't know. I think chat was into it. Seemingly. Is this gonna be the classic hold through chop, get break even, and then it goes to TP with no resistance at all, chat? One of those, is it one of those days today? Yeah, guys, I'm waiting for 150 likes before we start the giveaway, by the way. We're like 11 likes off. Almost there. You guys are almost there. You guys are so close. NASDAQ. Exactly, Debbie. What the heck? But, you know, I mean, like, I can't be too mad about it. Like, I get that it could be like, oh, that sucks. But it's like, I mean, look what information I have to go off of at the time of which, you know, it's like, goodness gracious. It's like, come on. Is this really what is this the market environment you're really trying to be a genius in? You know, I don't know. So, I mean, it sucks, but like, shit happens. Nika says she wants to go this week and then cool down for a month. Keep in mind, it's only if you win though, Nika, right? So like if you win, then you're on cooldown for a month. If you don't win, you might not win. You know, you got extra entries. Doesn't mean you're going to win though, right? So, but yeah, so if you do win this week, then you have to take all of September off basically because I won't be streaming the rest of the week. Is that the deal? Is that the deal, Nika? Chat, you heard it here first. Trying to keep it fair. Trying to keep it fair for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, I'm just one of those guys. All right. All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Let me grab the list. Here's the extra giveaway, folks. Got those in there. And then the giveaway form, we got 132 responses. So let me get that. Alrighty. And then yeah, same goes to everybody else. If you just won a giveaway like last week, then obviously you're not going to be qualified for winning today. As we do have to spread the wealth, chat. It's not all about you, okay? It's not all about you. We got people like Debbie in the chat. She can't seem to get the right duck in the duck race, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We got folks like that. How many, well, never mind. There we go. Let's see. Who we got in here? We got David, Nemo, Newton. Yeah, so I think Newton just won, right? Newton, I believe you just won, if I'm not mistaken. Medics has a bunch of extra entries that he still hasn't been able to cash in on yet. Tyler Jacobs is in here. No way. Thought Buddy was dead and gone. But here he is. Here he is. I'm just as surprised as you guys are. All right, guys. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Duck race is loaded up. We got 33 seconds is a good time. 33 seconds loaded up on the clock, boys and girls. Let me get the music going here. We got to get the vibes right. We got to get the vibes right, chat. But yeah, guys, keep running up the likes. If we get to 200 likes, we will do potentially an extra giveaway. It is the last stream of the week for me, so listen. If you guys want to take advantage, now's the time. There's nothing to save it for. There's nothing to save it for. It's now or never. This is it. Alive, bro. Account's gone, bro. Need help, bro. That's right. Now, if you win, everyone's going to say it's rigged. Last stream on a Tuesday, get smoked. Yeah, I will be traveling to Florida unless I cancel. I bought flight insurance. I could just cancel the trip right now. Where's your duck? I'm sure it's in there, K-Man. All right, guys. First, let me just double check here. Let me make sure I got. Let me see how many before I just start making promises. Let me just double check my inventory. Also, boys, yeah, if you guys want me to use, if you guys want more Lucid giveaways, you guys are gonna have to use code Tyler at Lucid. They told me you guys are using Lumi and Tanya instead, and I said, what the fuck, man? I said I thought we had something special. All right. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So yeah, you know, we could do at least 3, maybe 4, hell, maybe 5 if you guys really outdo the likes here. But let's do this. Let's go with. Yeah, we're gonna do TRADEIFY growth accounts here, and if you guys get to 200 likes, I'll give away 2 Lucid Pros as well. Does that seem fair to you, boys and girls? We'll do 2 50K TRADEIFY growths, 1-day pass evals, and if we get to 200 likes on the stream, I will give away 2 Lucid Pro 50Ks, also 1-day pass evals. I did add you. Yes, I did. You didn't hear me? You didn't hear me? Glad to know. I was calling you out by name. Nika goes, now you want my likes. Nika, if you've been withholding likes this whole time, is that what you're telling me? Nika, you and your mother start liking the stream right now. All right. All right, guys. So we'll do a couple of TRADEIFY 50K growth account giveaways right now. And then if we get 20 more likes, we'll do 2 Lucid Pros as well. And we'll do 4 giveaways today. I'll send you guys off into the weekend, or well, into the rest of the week, I should say. And yeah, man, this market, that's so crazy, bro. 2 break-even trades basically for me, and now it's kind of working up slowly but surely. Still not super clean, but anyway, if you're still holding that, I guess I'm jealous. So, all right, guys, good luck. 50K TRADEIFY growth account coming someone's way here. On your marks, get set, quack. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right, who we got? We got Elvina. We got Agnes. There's A1. Got Andrew. Oh, Andrew just won one last week, so he's on cooldown as well. We got Nika. There is one of Nika's. RB Trades, Get Smoked, Casper, JRT. Where's everybody else here? Deb. We don't see no Debbie. Got No Gamble, No Futcha. I don't see no Debbie, no Nemo. Oh, who's this? No fucking way, bro. That's funny. Chucky won. You know what's funny about that? Chucky just got his extra entry added yesterday, I think, right? Chucky, congrats, Chucky. 50K TRADEIFY growth, you dirty dog. Congrats, man. Just hit me up in the same ticket that you already got, Chucky, and I'll get you your code, all right? After stream. Another 50K TRADEIFY growth account, guys. Coming someone's way. We're about 10 likes or so away from 2 Lucid Pro giveaways as well. All right, so don't be shy. Don't be shy with the like button. Thumb me, boys. Thumb me. Yeah, Debbie, where is your duck? Your duck is actually hiding somewhere. I don't know. Good luck, though. 50K TRADEIFY growth account. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's my music here? There it is. Let's see. We got Tekka. There's Nika again. Medics. Get smoked. There's a couple of get smokes right there. Marna. There's a couple Marnas. Oh, Disciplined Trader. Noise Vision. There's Noise Vision. Forbidden one. There's Nemo. Nemo, there you are. Nemo, you always have a chance. You know what I'm saying? When your name is on the screen, you got a chance. AT Capital. RB Trades back at it. And there's Nika. There's... Ooh. Alvaro. I can't tell. Is this boy Alvaro or is this the different one? Alvaro IL. Congrats, Alvaro. Are you in the chat, Alvaro? Congratulations. There you are, Nemo. So we got Alvaro and then we got Chucky for 2 TRADEIFY gross. There you are, man. Oh, it is a different person. There we go. Oh, okay. And then we're like 3 likes, guys. Literally a handful of likes away for 2 Lucid Pros here. Come on, come on, come on. Just do it. Just hit the like button. Just hit the like button, boys. B drop. Come on. Oh, I was trying to time the likes out with the beat drop. Didn't work. My shit is getting blown smooth off. Wait for me. Nunel, I can't add you in at this point, my friend. It's a little too late now. The giveaway form has been in the chat for quite some time. Wouldn't be fair to everybody else, would it? So unfortunately, despite your spamming, I cannot add you to this giveaway today. But the good news is, Nunel, we will do more giveaways in the future. And if you use code Tyler, you get extra entries. So just... I won't forget you, Nunel. I promise. I promise I won't forget you. You still will have chances. All right, we're at 205 likes. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Great work. Hey, good job. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You guys were able to hit the like button. I was starting to ask myself, I'm like, do these guys, like, do they not know where it is? I'm like, have they never seen a like button before? I'm like, this might be a foreign concept to them. I didn't want to take that for granted, but it looks like indeed. It looks like indeed. You guys do know how to hit the like, so that's cool. So all right, guys, let's run a couple more giveaways here and get the heck out of here, huh? You're in there, Viking. I'm pretty sure I saw your name. If you filled out the form, you're in there. No need to worry. No need to worry. But yes, if you haven't filled out the giveaway form by now, it's a little too late. All right, guys, let's run it. Lucid 50K Pro account. On your marks, get set, quack. Here we go. Come on. Let's get it going here. Who do we got? Alvina is always in the front at the beginning of this for some reason. We got Alvina, Noise Vision, Larry. There's Medics again. There's Tony. Get smoked. I see Nika still back here hanging out. Another Noise Vision back here. There's PJ. After his week off. Jamjar. Jamjar has also had some extra entries and hasn't been able to cash in yet. Ooh, who's this? Uh-oh, someone's coming flying. David. Yab Trades. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh! Yab Trades. Yab Trades hung on by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Yab Trades, congratulations, Yab Trades. Open up a ticket in the Discord, and I will get you your Lucid Pro account after stream here. And we got one more to do here. We got one more to do. Can I shuffle these? All right. I don't know if it added back the old ones or not by doing that, but let's shuffle it again for good measure. Let's shuffle it again for good measure, and let's do a like a 45er. Yeah. That sounds good. A little bit more suspense. Shuffle them again. All right, there we go. I said 5. What do you mean I said 5? I said 5 giveaways? I mean, we could do 5. Gonna need to increase the like tab a little bit though. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know if I said 5 though. I don't know if I said 5. I don't know if that left my mouth. I think my exact words were maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Oh, great. I'm losing connection now. Hang on, chat. Hang on. My connection just dropped to 1 bar. Let me wait for that to surge back up, and then we'll run the last one. We're stalling. A lot of suspense. Yeah, market's moving like absolute poop. Market is moving like absolute poop. You said 4, not 5. See, that's what I thought. I think Nika's capping. I think Nika's capping. She's putting words in my mouth. All right, can you guys? Am I good? Is it laggy? Is it laggy on your guys' end? Can anybody confirm or deny? Please let me know. If we're fine, we can run the giveaway now. It says that I'm dropping some frames here. What in the heck? Does it help if I turn my bitrate down just ever so slightly? Or no? Yeah, I am using Ethernet, of course. Yeah, I don't know. The internet, like yesterday was surging a little bit towards the end of the stream, and now it's surging again right now towards the end of the stream. So, I mean, it comes back eventually, just like it's kind of gay for a little bit. Appreciate you, Lone Wolf. We still got one more giveaway to do, guys. As long as you guys can hear and see it, then we'll do it. We back? Never mind. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Right now it's good. No more lagging. Good to go. I turned the bitrate like way down, so I don't know if that was gonna help or not. All right. Hopefully we're good. I'm gonna tell everybody in the chat just to refresh quick, just to be safe, and then make sure everybody's live. But all right, guys. Hey, let's run one more giveaway here. There we go. The connection's coming back now. Now we're green bars. All right, one more giveaway. Lucid Pro 50K account, chat. Lucid Pro 50K account. On your marks, get set, go. Come on, baby. Oh, which one do we want? We want... Nah, Sage is a pretty good one here. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's the vibe right there. All right, who we got? Debbie! Debbie, there you are! Debbie, I'm not going to lie to you, though. That is, like, not good that you're, like, starting off in first place. But there's your duck. It's not invisible. Yeah, usually the first place never snags it. I'm not going to lie. Goodfellas. Goodfellas, Joel... Vibrational EQ, medics. There's Nika come roaring out of the back. I don't even know. Oh my god. Is it gonna be? It was always. Oh, there's Jam Jar. It was always Bjorn Saul. It was always Bjorn Saul. It was always Bjorn Sol. So there we go, guys. We got, gosh, I'm already forgetting. Chucky, Alvaro, Yob Trades, Bjorn Sol. 2 Lucids, 2 TRADEIFYs. Congrats to our giveaway winners. Appreciate you, boys and girls, hanging out with me on stream, hitting the like button, using code Tyler. Appreciate you, boys and girls. I will not be live here the rest of the week, most likely, but I will keep you guys updated on any sort of trades that I may take throughout the week. If I am looking to trade and take anything, I will try to keep you guys in the loop. But hey, man, be safe the rest of the week. Be safe if you're continuing to trade this today. It looks a little bit problematic, per se. So 2 break-evens for me. Really not much really else to say here, to be honest. We'll see if there's anything else later in the day. But with that being said, boys and girls, enjoy the rest of your guys' week. Hope you miss me. Just know I'll miss all of you as well. And I will see you guys back here next week, all right? Appreciate you, boys and girls. Hit the likes on your way out. Use code Tyler. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace and love, chat.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Now time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.